Hey friends, I just wanted to come on here really quick, let you know we're home, back in Arizona, however you want to look at it. I have seen the underbelly of California again. It is now 10 o'clock at night. I think we got back into Kingman just after 8 because we stopped and got dinner. None of us wanted to cook. The kids and I just were like, no. So the boys, like my son-in-law and Levi, got McDonald's, and then my daughter and I went across the street and we got Arby's because she just had some major dental work done, so she really wanted their mac and cheese. So the drive. The drive was very interesting. Now, if any of you have ever traveled Interstate 40, any stretch of Interstate 40, you know it is notorious for truck accidents. You know, especially in California, it is notorious for delays, whatever, right? So we left the apartment just before noon. That would be the bathtub toy bag that just fell down again. Scared the bejeebers out of me. So yeah, we left just before noon and stopped, got lunch, and I wanted to go to Bath and Body Works, and then I had to get gas, and then we got on the highway, and traffic was really smooth, surprisingly, going like the 118 out of our area of Southern California. It was very, very smooth. All the way through to the 405, to the 5, to the Antelope Valley, the 14, to the 58, and then to the 40. Well, after we left Love's, which is on the 58, which is in Boron, California, I saw a signboard for Caltrans that said that there was an accident or something with, it looked like intermittent lane changes, but it was actually right lane change because some of the lights were out on the signboard. I can't remember the name of the road right now. It starts with a K, and it's a long name, and I'm familiar with it because I travel Interstate 40 a lot. So I'm like, okay, that's not good. Because I knew that where this truck accident was, or whatever was going on, because it didn't say at first, on that signboard, I was like, okay, that's not good, because that's still like over an hour to Needles, which Needles is the border city of California and Arizona, and from there it's about another hour to Kingman. I was like, oh boy. Now, mind you, it's hot. It was hot. Oh, sorry, I have sesame seeds. It was stuck in my teeth because I had a ham and cheddar, or ham and Swiss, I mean. I was like, okay. Now, I got work done in my car yesterday. It's working beautifully. My car is staying nice and cool. It's not overheating anymore. So I didn't worry about that. We were gassed up. I knew we had enough gas. What I was worried about was sitting on the highway in triple-digit heats. And just letting my car sit idle. I don't want to do that. And so I'm like, okay, well, we could continue down Interstate 15, go through Vegas, come down the 90. And I'm like, no, not doing all that. Not doing all that. So in my head, I'm playing all these different routes, right? And so then we get to another part of, we get on Interstate 40, get going. And I have a map system in my car. So a navigation system, it's part of my vehicle. And I had Kingman on the map. And it came up and said 47-minute delay. And it just kept getting worse, and then it'd get better, it'd get worse, it'd get better. I'm like, oh crap. So then it said, take this detour, save yourself 17 minutes. I'm like, okay. So I looked at the detour, and it was National Trails Highway, which is old Route 66, which is going through a little town called Amboy. Oh, I'm so glad I have an SUV. Um, so we get up to the exit where it says to get off to go start taking National Trails Highway up to where this accident apparently was. And so I said to the kids really quickly, I'm like, all right, what do we do? Take an adventure? Or do we sit in traffic? And they're like, let's just try it. What's the worst that could happen? We have to turn around. We get stuck out in no man's land. Now, if you've ever seen a movie, I don't watch horror movies anymore, but there is one called The Hills Have Eyes. If you have ever seen that movie, you would know exactly what I'm talking about, what we had to drive through on this National Trails Highway. It was desolate. It was the most desolate highway I had seen in a long time. But we had so much fun. We made so many memories on that drive. So we get to Amboy. And I have heard about Amboy. It's just an old abandoned town. You can apparently still get gas at their little gas station if you want to pay like $8 a gallon. No thanks. I was good. So I'm like driving and I'm like, you know what? I'm going to turn around. I'm going to take some pictures. I want to take pictures, which I posted all my pictures on Instagram. I'll post a couple with this video and then you'll see the rest on Glue Book Sunday because I'm going to play with my pictures on Glue Book Sunday. So anyways, it was 118 degrees in Amboy. Kid you not, 118 degrees. And oh boy, could you feel that heat. Excuse me. And so my son-in-law braved it and went and checked out one of the old abandoned hotel rooms. You'll see those in the pictures. It was hilarious. We were going to mess with him and tell him to hurry up and run for his life, that somebody was behind him. That was nice though, because it was hot and we were already like wanting to get back to the house. So we get going down the road and it said, detour, keep to the right. And this happened 3 separate times before we could make the turn back towards Interstate 40. And it was just dirt road. There was no pavement. It was dirt road. And we were just bebopping along. And now, mind you, we had my daughter's fish tank that had 3 tetras and 2 shrimps still alive in it. That was in the back of my car. I'm happy to report 1 tetra and 2 shrimp survived the drive. We're surprised they even made it. We even have those that made it, but we're not sure they're going to even make it through the night. But we were willing to try, right? But I mean, this road was like this. We're just bebopping along, bumping along, right? And then we get back up start driving up towards the interstate. And the skies were beautiful because there was just some desert storms going on out in the distance and the sun rays. And oh, it was just gorgeous. And we get going and I'm like, wait a minute, is that Interstate 40? Like it was truck after truck after truck after truck after truck stopped, barely moving. I'm like, wait a minute, those signboards said the accident was at this exit. And that was the farthest you could go because National Trails Highway was shut down past this road that starts with a K. So I'm like, all right, well, we have no choice. We got to just keep going. We get up on the interstate. Now, I look at it this way. I'm glad we took the detour. Number 1, it made a lot of fun memories. We laughed about it. My son is jokingly calling it Attaboy instead of Amboy. It is hilarious. And you know, that's what it's all about, right? When you travel, it's all about making the memories and laughing and having fun with it. And so I look at it like this. At least we avoided a lot of the backup for this accident because this was bad. So we get on the interstate and like I said, it's just wall-to-wall semis. And we get going and the right lane is closed down. And then you see the wreckage of this tractor trailer. It looks like it caught fire because they had what was left of the semi was up on a flatbed. There was hardly anything left. There was just piles of debris that they were scooping up with some kind of like machinery. Um, yeah. And like I said, from that point to Needles, we still had almost an hour. So taking the detour only set us back maybe, I'd say 30 minutes versus it was saying 47 minutes, too close to an hour had we not taken that detour. And that was with us stopping, like I said, in Amboy to take pictures and my son-in-law to go brave the abandoned rundown hotel room. And that's what it's for. You can do all that. That's what all that's for. It's just a little rundown touristy thing, as you'll see in the pictures. So, you know, after we got done with that, we got going on the highway, and then we decided I was going to buy everybody dinner, and that made everybody's night. So it was good. And then update on my son. He's feeling better. It's going to be a long road because he's got like a GI tract thing going on with the stomach and the esophagus. A lot of irritation. And so in this last week, he's had 2 trips to the emergency room and 1 trip to urgent care. And then he's going to see he's going to see a new primary doctor in January. But he's got to make a lot of diet changes. Be really careful on any kind of seasonings, if any at all. Nothing with spice, which I know is going to crush him because he loves his spicy foods, but he's only 18, friends. He just graduated high school. He's only 18. So he's got some life changes to make. So yeah, just keep those prayers coming. We'll see how it goes. I did talk to him a couple of times on the drive back, and he sounds better. I did, before I left, I got the kitchen cleaned and swept and all the dishes done, and then I got 2 loads of towels going for them, so I had 1 in the washer and 1 in the dryer for them when I left. So it's not much, but it's you know, it's enough to help just 2 people living there. I mean, I'm there too occasionally, but you know, they're more than I am right now. I'm still trying to take care of some stuff out here with my mom, and yeah. Yeah, so I have a craft haul. It's probably going to be my last one. Well, actually I have 2. One of them's from American Crafts and one's from Michael's. And I haven't decided if I'm going to do them together or if I'm going to do them in separate videos. Probably do separate videos just because, yeah, just because. Those will be sometime this week through the weekend. And then my son is flying in from Tennessee in just about 10 days. So, yeah, I'm going to have to pre-record some stuff for that too, because I don't want to, I'm going to be away from YouTube completely while he's in town because I don't see him very often. And, yeah, so the days that he'll be in town, which is like 3 or 4 days, you can expect to not see me on YouTube at all, or Instagram or any of that, unless I'm posting like, you know, pictures of our adventure or something. But I am gonna dedicate that time specifically for him. So it's been almost a year since I've seen him, and he's finally been able to make it so he could get a trip out here. So lots of stuff coming up between now and the end of the month. I can't believe it's already the middle of June. Yeah, it's crazy. But all right, I've talked your ear off for 14 minutes. I just wanted to give you an update on our drive home, our crazy wild adventures, and I'm so glad for my SUV with 4-wheel drive if I needed it. I was very close to needing it on the last detour, but I'm glad we did it. I'm glad we took the adventure. So I'm being tapped by a little one here. Hold on 1 second. All right, yes, I'm gonna go because I'm ready to go to bed. I need to still put away a bag full of Bath and Body Works stuff because their semi-annual sale is going on right now, and this is when I stock up on my soaps and stuff like that. So I need to go get all that put away and then shove the suitcases aside for the night because I'm not unpacking anything right now. I'm exhausted. I'm pretty sure I'm going to hit that pillow and I'm going to be out. And now my little one here wants to do some geography work. All right, friends, I'm sending love and hugs to you all. I will still have some Twinchies tomorrow. They're going to be it's going to be Twinchy Tuesday on a Wednesday. I just was way too tired to even think about doing anything with crafts, but I already have my craft ideas. So that'll be tomorrow. Along with, I think, where did I put it? There it is. I think tomorrow is, let me look really quick. It is. Tomorrow is also going to be the faith-filled collaging. Okay, so we'll be back with that too tomorrow. All right. Yeah, so come back and join me tomorrow, friends. I'll have a couple of different videos throughout the day for you, and we'll just hang out. We'll have a little devotional time and some craft time. Okay? All right, I'm going. I'll see you guys very soon in the next video.